my first time doing a live stream on YouTube with my phone, so if I mess up with the flipping around stuff, we'll see. Sarah Betchler here, teacher in Alberta. We've been challenged by some people who are other teachers in the province to kind of show what it takes to set up our rooms and the costs, because the idea that maybe the public doesn't understand the money we put into our rooms. Well, I want to highlight the fact that everything in life has a cost: your time, your money, your energy. We spend a lot more than money on getting ready for our classrooms, and it starts before we get into our rooms. So, full disclaimer, I'm autistic and ADHD, and I'm messy. So my poor husband, he's mortified. He's like, oh my God, she's going to show the garbage can. She's going to show this. It's fine. If you judge me, that's your problem. Come and help me clean up while I do the creative things I do. But that brings us to where we are now. So I'm going to show you some of the things that I've been working on this week and today to get ready for school here at home. So flipping my camera. Okay, so here I am. Oh, these are cards. I'm laminating them. So first I have to buy these. This game cost me $7 whole American dollars, and then I have to print it out on my own printer, and I had to figure out how to do it double-sided, but I'm smart, so I figured that out. And then I have to cut it out, and then I have to laminate it, because this is Scotch meets Scotch. I love Scotch. I use Scotch a lot. This is because as I'm putting things through, I don't pick them up, but this is part of that same game and another one, so I printed 2 games. So we're looking at probably about, I don't know, $15 American worth of games that I have to take the time to buy, print double-sided, cut out, laminate, cut out again. So that's probably, I don't know, I probably spent about 5 hours on this in total, but I'm almost done. Over here, this is my music stand, and then this is my bag. I'm proud of this bag. I crocheted it and I lined it so it's got like a hard shell so my scores don't get squished. I'm a conductor, a band teacher, so music scores. So these are for a session I'm taking at the University of Calgary next week, or starting Saturday. Teachers train on Saturdays, music teachers especially, because do you know how hard it is for us to get, actually this is a good point, when we want to do PD, professional development, as music teachers, sometimes we're denied because they don't want us out of the building. In general, actually, teachers have had PD opportunities denied due to lack of subs a lot in the last year. There was actually a point where they said, no more professional development because we don't have subs. So a lot of our sessions take place on Saturdays and in the summer. So these are my scores. Talking about just about $400 worth of music sitting on that stand and in that bag so that I'm prepared, and practicing probably an hour, 2 hours a day conducting for the last 3 weeks, and I'm not even close to ready. Okay, down here, this is my computer, which is upside down. Don't show IT that. Maybe I should fix that. Actually, don't. And these are a game I made. I'm really proud of this game because somebody asked for it on the internet, and I'm like, hey, I can do that. So this is for my grade 4s and 5s, so it's Minecraft themed. I'm gonna do some K-pop Dragon Slayer ones too, because, well, I have a 13-year-old boy, and even I've been hearing that one this summer. Over here, I have I have an ironing board. Now, the only time the ironing board comes out is when I'm sewing. I'm a terrible wife. But on here, we have a couple of things. These are my sit pads. So I'm making a class set of these. They are donated fabric. I went on Facebook and I asked, hey, people, do you got sheets? And this lady, she said, I have all these crafting squares, which are perfect because they were almost the right size. I wanted them to be big enough that a child could sit on them and not on my dirty floor, and not big enough that 2 kids could go. But we both fit, because, dude, that's 10 minutes of my life I won't get back. So I've had to take the time to, well, find the fabric. The lining is something I bought at a thrift store. I just bought an old duvet cover. Not duvet cover, duvet. Managed to have enough for the whole project, which was fantastic. And then I had to cut all these out. Side note on that. The reason I'm doing this is because 2 years ago, Rocky View Schools, where I work, laid off over 50 of the custodians. So we went from having somebody in the building all the time to not, among other things. And that means that they have about, I think, I could be wrong on the number, 10 minutes a day per classroom, and the music room is not a priority. So my floor isn't getting swept, it isn't getting mopped, unless I'm doing it, and then it gets done 1 or 2 a week by the custodians, and it's disgusting. I mean, it's a band room. Think about the spit on the floor. So I don't want your children sitting on my dirty floor. So I'm spending, I think, about 5 hours just in the cutting out and stuff. We aren't even going to talk about the acquisition time. And then the serger over here. This is where I said don't judge the mess. This is Satan. Please meet Satan. We love Satan when she works. Yeah, she's jammed at the moment, so I'm not done. But I had to learn how to rethread my serger. I've got some projects going on here that are going to be for storage in my classroom. I have birds. I have a lot of recycled paper because I'm cutting out stuff for bulletin boards. I even have like some silly projects I've done, like these are plant things to encourage, haha, I'm really sarcastic, by the way, my students to play better, although some of them are nice. Yes, well, maybe not. So there's a lot of things that go on to putting your classroom together, and my house sure shows it right about now. So that's where I am at this moment on the 14th of August, and I can't wait to actually get into my room and get set up. But just to give you an idea, that's where we are set up so far this year. So thanks all for watching. I love seeing some comments. I wasn't actually thinking anybody would see this until I put it all together later, but I'm tired of writing actual scripts. I'm like, I'm just gonna go live and say what I say. What comes out of my face comes out of my face. So thank you very much for your support. If you want to come and help me clean my house, love to have you. Enjoy your day.